What's up, guys? Today we're coming at you with a Odd Eyes Guardragon deck profile. But before we jump into this deck profile, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. Also, be sure to gun that like button down below. And if you also like to support the channel, be sure to check the links in the description box for ways to be able to support the channel. We got Patreon, TCG Player Affiliated. Also check out our eBay store. But let's jump into this deck profile and let's see what we're coming at you with. To start things off, we're running one Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon is the one ritual that Odd Eyes have, and to me, running this at one is very good right now. It's a very good, we don't want to be spending all this crazy money for Lightning Storm and all this other stuff, but this card is going to be a way to make sure we take care of that problematic back row. The card, if you can get Odd Eyes Advent to resolve summon this card to the field, it's going to be instantaneously. Your opponent's not going to be able to activate any card effects to the response to this card's activation. So it's a speed spell for the monster form, very useful. Being able to pop up all your opponent's back row is very helpful. And also too, once he hits the field, you're going to put a life point cost on your opponent for every time they try to activate a card effect. So that's very helpful to be able to make sure you minus out your opponent. We're running 3 of the main monster that you want to see. Odd Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon. This is the main monster that you want to get into your hand as fast as possible. Get him into your hand, get him onto your scale. Whenever one of your Odd Eyes gets destroyed, he's going to help you to special summon and keep that field advantage that you want. We're running 2 Odd Eyes Persona. Odd Eyes Persona is very useful for the deck. It's going to make sure we hate on the opponent's extra deck monster effects, and also too, being a very good low scale, helps be able to get the range from 8 to 7, very useful. Also running 1 Odd Eyes Perform Power Dissolver. This is a very useful card for helping make sure we get to the Odd Eyes Vortex properly fusion summoned and be able to make sure we can use our Art Pendulum to keep bringing it back. Very, very helpful. Running 2 Magical Abductor. Magical Abductor is a very good card. Being able to search out any of your Pendulum monsters once it has 3 counters on it, once per turn. Also too, it can help you to search out, problematic, like if you have to run effect veilers, things like that. If you got it on the field, you side them in, you can put that on the monster zone, get them 3 counters on there, get that effect veiler to hand, make your opponent get the sad face. We're also running 1 Vegeta and 1 Boma. Very useful for making sure we can get the field clearance with the Big Bang attack, and she's helping him to get all them block sways and getting special summon to this field in his Super Fate Saiyan 4 form. We're also running their pets. We're running the 1 Mythical Beast Cerberus and 2 Mythical Beast Jackal Chain. I like to run 1 Cerberus. I don't like to run a whole bunch of level 8 monsters, but what I do get to get him getting his Roto effect to be able to get to the Jackal King, specials him out very easily, very good. But the main thing I like about him is if he's on the field, when he has 4 counters on, just go ahead and banish out your problematic monsters over there and just go on with your plays. Mythical Beast Jackal King, just making sure we hate on all them monster effects that want to pop off. Make sure we get protection from the B rule. We're also running 3 Supreme King Dark Worm and the 1 Donut for extra coffee, the extra calories. This is very useful for making sure we can get into our Guardragon plays, making sure that we can get that free special summon and that free plus to the hand. And also too, don't forget that your Gate 0 can pop a card and help us put us get our free Electromite type of effect. When I say that, whenever you get to pop a card, you get to trigger your Art Pendulum, then that's going to allow you to send this back into the Pendulum zone and still keep that good advantage. Very useful. We're also running the 1 Destrudo just to help to get those good synchro plays. Also another good level 7, and helps with the Guardragon package. But that's it for the monsters. For the spell cards, we're running 1 Odd Eyes Advent. Odd Eyes Advent is a very good card in my opinion. It can be a brick. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand rituals can be bricks. But the thing that I like about Odd Eyes Advent is you want to send your Odd Eyes Gravity to the graveyard as fast as possible. Send this to the graveyard, forget about it. Then when you draw into your Odd Eyes Advent or you search out your Odd Eyes Advent, just use one of your Odd Eyes as a calls for the summoning and special summon this back out of the graveyard. The second is special summon out of the graveyard, and it has to be properly ritual summoned first. Once it's summoned out of the graveyard, you can keep using your vortex to bring it back. I mean your art pins to keep bringing it back, and it's going to keep getting that bounce effect to keep bouncing up your opponent's spell cards. So it's very useful to you. But the reason why I like this so much is it can activate its effect when it's in the graveyard. I like that a lot. So that's very useful for a ritual card. Also too, you can use your extra deck if your opponent has 2 more monsters on the field. You can use this, send the material out of the extra deck, and still special summon this guy. Very helpful. Running 3, Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness, we've got plenty of dark monsters in the deck. Dig through the deck, get the resources that we need, keep the plays going the way we want to. Running 1, Sacred Swords of 7 stars. Like I said, we want to eat through the deck as much as possible. We got plenty of level 7 dark monsters. We can just go ahead and banish what we don't need, get back what we need later. Running 1 Into the Void and 1 Upstart, just easy instant draw cards. Just make sure with Into the Void you empty out the hand of cards that you don't need. Keep the plays going the way you want to. Running 3 of the best searcher in the game, in my opinion, Spiral Flame Strike. This is just going to be a rotor for your level 7 monsters. This can grab your rituals, so that's very helpful to you too. And if you got an odd eyes on the field, being able to clear off problematic cards, very helpful. We're also running 2 Summoner's Art. Like I said, we want to be able to get to that Art Pendulum as fast as possible. We'll get to that as fast as possible. Also too, this is helping get the counters that we need on our monsters that we need to play against, on our spell counter monsters. We're also running 1 Duelist Alliance. Like to run this at 1 because it's a once per turn effect. But the thing about it is you'll be able to get to the cards that you need when you need to see them, and get to what monsters that you need when you want to have it. We're also running 3 Spell Power Mastery. Spell Power Mastery is a very good card, being able to help us get our servant to the hand as fast as possible. Also to our Mighty Master whenever we need it, and just big bang attack the field whenever we want to. Also running 1 Terraforming, 2 Sky Iris, and 1 Dragon Ravine. I like this little package a lot. It helps me to be able to make sure we can get the dragons in the graveyard that we need to. Also 2 Sky Iris, being able to protect our odd eyes and getting us that free pop whenever we need to in that free search. And lastly, for the spell cards, running 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Dragon Shrine. This is just being able to make sure we can get the Dark Worm to the graveyard when we need to. If we need to, we just go ahead and send our Odd Eyes Gravity to the graveyard. Just let it sit there and chill out until we're ready to use this effect and just blow away our opponent. But that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, running 1 Performing Pal Gatling Ghoul and 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Performing Pal Gatling Ghoul is just good for making sure we can eat our opponent up in time, making sure we can get that easy life point damage to our opponent. Very, very helpful, very useful. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon is the main boss monster of the deck. It's very good in many pendulum decks because if you can go into this guy, you pretty much telling your opponent you're going to say no to one good precious card that they got in their hand. But this is a very nice little fusion lineup in my opinion. We're also running 1 Ignister, the 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, and the 1 F.A. Don Dragster. Ignister is just good for making sure you can get another free pop, helping to clear out your scales, getting that free spin back to your opponent that's non-targeting removal. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst is just all around good for hating on your opponent's monster effects in the battle phase. Also too, being able to get that extra special summon out of the pen scales, very useful too. F.A. Don Dragster, just an all around good negate for spell and trap cards. Keep your opponent on guessing state. That's what you want to do. We're also running the 1 Odd Eyes Absolute, the 1 number 11 Big Eye, and the Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is good. You know, there's still be times that you're going to have to go into this to hate on your opponent's graveyard, and that's what you want to do sometimes because graveyard effects can be very problematic. Number 11 Big Eye, you want to snatch steal your opponent's cards. And Odd Eyes Absolute, just making sure that you just get them negates in the battle phase. Sometimes, especially on the back of Odd Eyes monsters, can be very helpful, helping you continue into those link plays and even other plays that you want to make. But when you send to the graveyard, being able to special summon one of your Odd Eyes from out of the extra deck can be very, very helpful. I'm also running one Dragunity Romulus. This is good for making sure we get to that Dragon Ravine, helping to set up our plays, helping to be able to set up our Dragon Link plays. Go into this first, get our Dragon Ravine, get our plays going the way we want to, keep extending. We're also running the Guardragon package. We're running the Guardragon Pixie, the Dragon Balls, and the Triple Burst Dragon. I like this little package a lot. Pixie, I enjoy running him because I run Allure Darkness and Sacred Sword of 7 stars. Those monsters that I banish out, they're not really a cost to me for getting the draw power that I need. Banish them out, bring out Pixie, bring the special summon back, help me extend my plays the way I want to. Heraldic Seal, like I said, when you collect all 7, you're going to get your wish granted. And Triple Burst, just being able to get that extra trample, and also too, you can bring back, monsters that you might need to that's linked to or lower. Very helpful. Also running one Sayuja Skull Dread and one Borlo Dragon. Skull Dread, very useful for being the link 3s, pointers pointing down. Also too, being able to get the 3-4 card draw resource, and also getting the free special summon could be very helpful to you in the deck. And Borlo Dragon, just like I said, all around you want to snatch steal your opponent's cards. Sometimes they get problematic cards. This doesn't target, just snatch steal. So just being able to say, I want your monster. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Get over here. Just like Scorpion, very helpful. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Also, too, be sure to check out the Patreon. Come over there. We got new things for you. Help support the channel by it. Thanks, guys, for all your love and support. We're out.